This is Monday, the 17th day of November 2025. It is a breaking news that terrorists attacked Kebbi Girls Secondary School, abduct several students. This is the same thing that happened under Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, where Chibok girls were kidnapped. So this is not new in Nigeria. So they took so many girls. These are jihadists who said they want Sharia in Nigeria. They want Nigeria to be a Sharia state and so on and so forth. Now, tell me, what is the purpose of abducting all these girls? What? To intimidate the government into submission into Sharia law? They are killing upon killing. One of my friends told me that the purpose of killing is to bring the government under submission to Sharia. That there will be to an extent where this killing will get to. Government will have no choice than to negotiate. And then they will present Sharia as a tool of negotiation. If you can put Sharia in the constitution, implement it everywhere, then we'll stop. And this is what they have been doing every now and then in these communities. They will come, they will make peace deal with you. They will continue to kill you. You will not do anything. They will come, they will make peace deal. Peace deal is just like a submission, like you are submitting under the authority. So what is the purpose of abducting these school girls? For you to know how useless Nigerian governments are, the president up till now is not even talking about this. Governors are not talking about this. Look at your media houses. How many of them has reported this? Only few. School girls were abducted from their school. People are being killed in the church, in the mosque every now and then. But everybody is still keeping quiet. How can you stop these jihadists who are putting Sharia in the front of their killings? How can you stop them? This is supposed to be the discussion in everywhere. And see, everything in Nigeria is complicated, including the Christian religion. I've never seen the kind of Christian religion in Nigeria in the whole world. Now, I thought that maybe by now, Christians supposed to have suspended the whole crusade, suspend the whole honor, suspend. You have to think now. You have to think and do what you want to do now. The reason why I'm calling Christian is because they are another majority people, up to 40-something% in Nigerian population. The Muslims, why I don't call them so much is because half of them, if not more than half, believes what these people are doing. They believe in Sharia. By the way, early this year, the House of Rep members, some of them sponsored the bill to make Sharia not to be just personal, like everybody will be under it. The bill is still in the House of Rep, so this thing is not new. If what those people in the House of Rep are pushing is the same thing these killers are pushing, it will tell you something that is very clear. That is, any attack against these people is an attack against a particular set of people. Now, they killed the staff members of the school after abducting these children, but nobody is talking about this. The African Union will not talk, UN will not talk. They are waiting for maybe America to talk again. They will also come out to say what America is saying is not good. Like, where do we get here in the world? Where do we get here? Nobody is talking about this. Politicians are afraid to talk. Maybe politicians are afraid to talk because of the people who are ahead of them. If you win an election, you did not align with them, they will use court to remove you like they removed former governor of Imo State. What sort of rubbish things are we seeing now? Now, terrorists in the early hours of Monday stormed the MAGA Comprehensive Girls Secondary School in Kebbi State, abducting an unspecified number of female students and killing at least one staff. A school guard was also injured during the attack, which occurred around 5:52 a.m. That is today. A school guard was also injured. Okay, I've read that. The attackers invaded the school compound while the students were preparing for morning routines, launching their assault with sporadic gunfire. Do you understand? So, these are the issues on ground. What do they need? They said they want Sharia. They want a Sharia state. So, the question I'm asking you, are we going to fight perpetually? Are we going to fight this thing perpetually? Will this thing continue perpetually? If your answer is no, what is the solution on the table? Because the military can't stop this, the soldiers can't stop this. By the way, the army lied to us that that attack, that ambush by ISWAP, that nobody was killed, blah, 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 blah. One Oba, the Brigadier General Oba, is now reported dead. So many people were killed. Army soldiers are in the custody of ISWAP as I speak to you. Nigerian soldiers are in the hands of jihadis who want to implement Sharia as captives. Nigeria has been captured. Totally captured. Nigeria needs international intervention now. Now. Not tomorrow. Nigeria has been captured. So, traveling by road now in Nigeria, especially in the northern part of the country, from Abuja to Kaduna, from Lagos, even that or a road, from Abuja to Benin, is a dangerous route. And these are the roads that I travel every day before. God forbid to travel it by road today, meaning you are just risking your life, or unless you are traveling with a team that are prepared for any confrontation, which is also dangerous, because in every confrontation, there might be casualties. Are we going to fight this thing internally? Are you going to leave this fight for your children? Look at these children that they were kidnapped. Their parents are then lamenting, though. I want you to put yourself in their position if your children are the one they kidnapped. Remember near Shaibu. Shaibu is a Christian girl. They kidnapped them. The government went to negotiate and pay the terrorists, the jihadists, Boko Haram. They leave the whole Muslims. And up to today, near Shaibu has not been released. What is her crime? She is a Christian. She is a Christian. That is her crime. And people don't want us to talk about this. Your pastors did not talk about this. An individual is held because of her faith. And look at your pastors moving up and down. See, you people should go and study history. If people who even brought Christianity to you, if they did not fight war to keep the faith, that faith will not be. So forget about all this spiritual something you people are doing. You people, they will clear you out. You will die one after the other. They are going to behead you people very soon. Very soon. So be playing. Nobody say you should not play the kind of games you people are playing. Let me tell you, Anyway, I don't want to go into all those deeply religious stuff because that is not the concept of this video. The concept of this video is that Nigeria has been captured. What is going on today is what went wrong in 2014, 2015. They are just playing the same script, and their intention is to take hold of Nigeria. Do not pray for a military coup in Nigeria. If you pray for military coup, that is when you will understand the stuff that your military is made up of. And if they see that things are not going in their favor, they might even push for military coup, and nobody should pray for it. Because you will understand that Boko Haram, that time the military were telling Boko Haram, you can become Nigerian president. That time, Boko Haram is going to rule Nigeria. And that time, you can't even talk again. There is a problem. There is a fire on the mountain, a big problem. And the earlier people realize where they are going to, the better for them. Me, I have said my mind, I have said what I need to say. It is needed for people to understand the handwriting on the wall. It is needed for people to ask questions. Because one of the major problems is not only about all these things, it's about asking questions. People are no longer asking questions. The question people should be asking now is this: are we going to fight perpetual war? If your answer is no, then you need to ask yourself this question again. What is the solution? What is the solution?
My name is...
The back.
No, I want it.
Okay. Oh, action.
My name is Luka Binyat. I am basically a conflict reporter, and I write for Truth Nigeria. Where I am right now, it's a village, once very prosperous village, that belonged to the Adara ethnic nationality, who are basically Christians. The name of this place is called Kujeni, and is in Kajuru County in Kaduna State. This place is part of the Middle Belt because they identify as the ethnic Christians of northern Nigeria, fall in the Middle Belt. It is impossible to imagine the life that was here. These people have been living here peacefully for centuries. And around me, though you could see some ruins still standing, this used to be a very dense community, highly populated with schools, with churches, with playgrounds, and everything that will make a village community happy. But today, you wouldn't believe that there were ever structures here. What the villagers do now, after they have been chased out severally, until they could no longer hold to defend themselves, they had to leave the village. The ones that you may be seeing around just come around to tend to the farm produce that they farmed during the rainy season. Luckily for them, the Fulani herdsmen, who have been their perpetual tormentors, have not eaten up these crops like we have seen in other places. This Kujeni is about 80 miles southwest of Kaduna metropolis. It is now an empty space, and it's not only this place. Coming here is quite a big security challenge. We had to pass through a lot of military checkpoints on the way, and we had to persuade them to leave us. But apart from that, there are many other communities. In fact, from what have been listed to us, there are over 52 of these communities, and they include Kujeni Dutse, Kwakwari, Kakuku, Ongwom Puda, Ungwom Madaki, Ungwom Barde. I've been to Ungwom Barde. It was the first place that the Fulanis launched attack in 2019 and killed 11 people. The place has been sacked now. There's also Gindingada, there is Itisi, there is even Ivanaturu, among many others. These are largely Christian communities that have been displaced. We heard that, of course, it's true, that the governor of Kaduna State, Ubasani, had granted these bandits, these Fulani herdsmen, the armed militia of the Fulani wing, what he calls state pardon and amnesty, and in fact integrated them into society by rehabilitating them, including complete Medicare for the repentant, so-called repentant bandits. But as villagers will tell us, there is nothing like repentance among them because they have not been able to return to their homes. Almost 2 years since Governor Obasani granted them that amnesty. So the villagers are very excited with the announcement by Trump that Nigeria is now a country of concern. So I have come here to make on-the-spot assessment if it is true what government have been claiming, that the amnesty granted the bandits has resulted to the return of displaced villagers. There is nothing like that. There is no welfare for them. There is still no sufficient security for them. In fact, as we go around, you'll be hearing it from the horses' mouth themselves. Let us move.